Tech Cocktail Conversations, candid insights from startup founders, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders from around the globe.
You know, there's just an electric atmosphere here, and it's wonderful to see so many people sharing such innovative ideas, and it's great for us in DC as we try to continue to raise our own profile in the technology arena. I'm most excited about the increasing environment for startups in the district. You heard Steve talk about how difficult it was to get the district to a certain point. I think we're there now, Frank, and you very much are a part of it yourself. But with the meetups and the number of people who come to the meetups, you know, I've been to meetups where we routinely have had 500, 700 people, and then the DC week where we have 10,000 people who come out. It's just exciting, and what it's doing, as you well know, is attracting more people to move into the city. We are adding 1,000 to 1,100 people a month to our population. Mostly young professionals who are interested in, involved in technology. 1/3 of our population now is under 35 years of age, which bodes well for the future of the city. We're very excited. First of all, it's wonderful to be able to support two people who are such an inherent part of our technology environment in the city, Evan Burfield and Donna Harris, who have done a terrific job in bringing 1776 to reality. In fact, they launched it the day after our State of the District address because we wanted to be a part of helping to launch it. They've got 15,000 square feet, and I have a feeling it's going to be filled up pretty rapidly. They've got the opportunity to grow to 60,000 square feet. And what will be wonderful is to watch these companies that come in with these great innovative ideas, to develop them. Maybe they'll start with 1 or 2 or 3 employees, but before long they'll be up to 15 or 20, and they'll be ready to go off on their own. And I'll tell you, it's going to improve the quality of life in the city also, because the innovations that we're seeing in the city, we were just talking about you know, one of the products now that New Brand Analytics is working on, and the potential that it has for people who live in the city and small businesses that operate in the city. Just tremendous potential. And by the way, in mentioning New Brand Analytics, I want to mention something that we're really proud of. I guess it was a little more than a year ago, they were thinking about moving to the Valley. And our Deputy Mayor, Victor Hoskins, and I went over to meet with them. The product that they had was phenomenal. They were basically working with restaurants to mine social media data to look at how people rated their services. And so I said to our Deputy Mayor when we were there, I said, Victor, don't you think that we can do this with our government services, our public services? So we worked with New Brand Analytics for months thereafter. We have now launched grade.dc.gov, which I don't think any other city or state government is doing in the nation. And we're now getting, you know, real-time information back from the public about how they see services in a variety of agencies. We started with 5. We added 5 more last October, and just last month in February, we added 5 more. We now have 15 agencies. And it's just an incredibly rich set of data that we're getting back on the performance of our agency. Well, I think for us it's going to be, you know, continuing to expand, you know, the number of startups that we have in the city, because that will lead to more professionals coming to work in the city. It will lead to more people living in the city. You know, one of the firms that we brought into the city was the Fortify. They came in January of 2012. They had been in Virginia. They were going to move into nearby Virginia, and we were able to work with Jonathan Pirelli and his colleagues to bring them into the city. They had a number of startups, a couple of which I think already have moved on because they've grown. And what was interesting was we went over to visit with them. And in one of the startups they had there, every person who worked in that startup lived in the District of Columbia. And that's really about as good as it gets.